Dear friends, you likely know them, biblical maps. They are dangerous. Many Bibles contain maps of the Middle East upon which the biblical names and places are interposed. Well, that is a big problem, because the map of the Middle East represents the reality of the world, while the biblical names and places come up from literature, from religious fiction. For instance, the Bible tells us that Abraham was from Ur of the Chaldeans. And yes, Ur did exist, and so did Chaldeans. But they never coexisted. They were divided by hundreds, if not thousands of years. Another example, Jericho. It is indeed one of the oldest cities of the world. At the biblical time, there was hardly a small settlement in the middle of impressive ruins. They certainly did not need any toppling. Another example, Jerusalem, known as Urushalayim, was an ancient place, but when it was to be a capital of a large Davidic kingdom, it was a settlement of no more than a few hundred inhabitants. Or take Nineveh from the book of Jonah. It was a large city, all right, but certainly not 3 days' walk across. Of course, if you did not walk only a few hundred steps a day, which would not please your doctor. And in the New Testament, it does not get any better. In the Gospel, we hear that Jesus returned from Tyre to Galilee by way of Sidon. That would be like going from New York City to Philly straight away through Boston. I can give you many, many more examples like this. The Bible is a marvelous religious book full of thrilling storytelling, but it is not a geography book. You cannot project it over the map of the Middle East. It is unjust to the Bible, and it is unjust to geography. If you really need some maps in the Bible, they should represent other literary maps, maps of literary worlds, or maps taken from fiction. Like the map of the Middle Earth from the Lord of the Rings, or that colorful map of the land of Oz, or even better, that charming map from the book of Winnie the Pooh. That would be actually my choice, a completely fictitious map with those little drawings. Here Moses dividing the Sea of Reeds, and there an erupting volcano in Sinai, and over here a ravine where Samson kept bees in a lion cadaver, and there a forest of balsam trees hiding an angelic army to fight for David. If you put physical map in the Bibles, some people could get completely wrong and dangerous geopolitical ideas until now. Biblical maps should look like maps of other literary lands, and ideally should be richly illustrated with all the peculiar stories so that everyone would realize that we are stepping beyond geography. And that is something you might not know about the Bible and biblical geography. Join us this Sunday. Jesus will take us beyond geography of the Holy Land to a lofty, almost Himalayan peak, and offer us reassurance and encouragement.